Ang hirap ng buhay na pinagdaanan ko, ayaw kong madaanan ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Kaya I hope na ang ating bansa umunlad, magkaisa tayo, ipagdasal natin ang ating mga leader dahil walang imposible sa Panginoon pag tayo ay nagdarasal. Nung ako ay naupong senador, hindi ko po talaga kinompromise yung posisyon ko kasi yung commitment ko sa taong bayan, manatiling commitment ko sa kanila habang ako'y pinagkakatiwalaan at nagsiservisyo sa gobyerno.
Masakit lang isipin, Mr. President, na ang programa na para sa mga mahihirap, tapos may mga tao na kumukontra. Kasi pag maganda yung ginagawa para sa mga mahihirap, dahil kalaban ka, kukontrahin ka. Nakakabuti naman sa taong bayan. Pagkakalaban ka, ganun. Kaya walang progreso, walang kaunlaran ang bansa natin dahil after ng administrasyon ng isang leader, pag mapalitan siya, hindi pagpatuloy yung programa niya na maganda para sa taong bayan. Pagkatapos naman ng isa, yung magandang programa niya, mahinto na naman, ibang programa na naman. Bakit hindi natin suportahan? Kahit na ba, ang isang politiko, ang puso para talaga sa taong bayan o tumulong, kung maganda yung programa, dapat suportahan na lang. Ang problema, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda. Lahat ba yung mga programa ng mga nakaraang leaders ay hindi maganda? Pagdating sa mga mahihirap, nasasaktan ako pagka binabati ko yung mga programa para sa kanila. Diyan ako galing sa pagiging mahirap, yung walang makain sa isang araw. Naranasan ko yun. Kaya ako, anumang darating ko, anumang pera, anong halaga ang nakamtan ko sa buhay, hindi mahalaga para sa akin yan. Ang importante, makatulong ako sa taong bayan, makatulong ako sa kapwa ko. We came to this world naked and we will depart alone and naked. Wala tayong madalala. Iiwanan natin lahat yan. Ipaglalaban ko ang karapatan ng mga mahirap na tao.
Atin itong bansa, gusto ko po na tayong lahat nagtutulungan para umunlad ang ating bansa, para umasinso ang bawat Pilipino. Mga kababayan ko, mga nagsiservisyo sa gobyerno, pagkaisa tayo, isipin natin na ang mga kababayan natin nagugutom, nahihirapan. Yung iba, walang sariling tahanan, natutulog sa kalye lamang. Tayo, lahat ay pari-parihong tao, may puso na nararamdaman. Naway, bawat isa sa atin, lahat tayo, accountable tayo pagharap natin sa Panginoon. Lagi kong sinasabi, kahit ano pa kayaman mo, kahit ikaw pa pinakasikat sa buong mundo, pag namatay tayo, wala tayong madadala kahit piso. Ang Manny Pacquiao, walang karapatan magyabang kahit kanino. Dahil galing po ako sa hirap. Therefore, ang aking gagawin, tutulungan yung mga kasama kong naiiwan doon sa laylayan. Tutulungan sila. Ang dasal ko palagi sa kanila na umasinso din sila sa buhay at makaahon din, guminhawa sa buhay. Kaya tayong lahat, mga kababayan ko, sama-sama tayo, magkaisa tayo para sa pag-unlad ng ating bansa, tayong lahat magtutulungan.
Palma. Oh, that's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game. Janelle Fuentes. Oh, wow. Caloocan makes the shot and knocks it down. Valoria is open. 3-point. Oh, my goodness!
He's a jumper by Robin Celis.
Natalviano has time.
Now it gets Martin Rosso. Turnaround jumper. Oh my goodness.
It's a different setting but almost the same cast of characters at the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. This is the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League and we have a clash between two North Division rivals. Chris Biton brought in during the off-season by the Caloocan Batangkang Kalu to help in holding off this machine, the San Juan Knights, led by Orlan Momar, the league's all-time three-point shooting record. Sila po maglalaban ngayong gabi San Juan against the Caloocan Batangkang Kalu. Sila have 2 points kasama si Christian Luanzon. Magandang gabi sa mga nanonood sa atin sa Facebook and on YouTube and also on Solar Sports. Kasama din natin at courtside si Mika Abisamis and Christian. You saw the guard matchup, Biton and Wamar. Should be an exciting one all around.
No question, because both guards really love to score the basketball. Both guards have the ability not only to create their own shots but create shots for their teammates. But obviously, the upper hand would go to Orlan because he has proven that he could control the game more, whether with his scoring or his playmaking ability.
Oo, Caloocan coming off a win the last time out. They were led by Prince Cassin in that win over the Davao Occidental Tigers, and it's been quite a discovery, a period of discovery dito para sa Caloocan because they've not been that convincing in winning games. They've barely won against Rizal. They barely won against Davao, and they lost to Nueva Ecija by a big margin. And Caloocan still trying to find their way this season, although they already had a few wins here under their belt.
It puts them at the 6th spot in 9 games, 6-3. You look at the numbers right here against Davao, led by only a basket after 2 quarters, but that 3rd quarter, Kalahat was able to lift them up to their biggest lead of 15. He had 13 of his 20 points in that quarter, but as you mentioned, Cassin was the hero because in the 4th, he had 11 of the 19 points. If you remember, I think we covered that game. He even had that BTGS moment wherein from bad to good shot, 3-pointer on the left wing. I think it was a 1 versus 3 fast break, and then was able to knock it down and turned out to be the dagger shot of the game, 1 by 3.
Oo, bigat ng binitawan ng kumpiyansa itong si Prince Cassin. Will talk more about him as the game progresses. San Juan
lang.
Oo naman.
Yeah.
San Juan naman ang pag-usapan natin, and this was a team that had to fight back against the Imos Brotherhood in their last game. And for a while, I thought they were going to lose this game because Imos was in full control and they were firing on all cylinders. And talk about firing on all cylinders, Orlan Wamar changed everything in that 4th quarter.
And yes, Papa Ray, totoo lahat ng ito na mga sinasabi namin as he stopped over here. And to your point, yeah, after 1 quarter, they were down by 13. At the half, down by 7. After 3, down by 12. Biggest deficit was 15. But, we talked about Orlan Wamar, one of the best point guards, if not the best right now in the MPBL. 22 freaking points in the 4th quarter. 22 of the 28 points to lead his team in a come-from-behind victory. It cannot get any better than that.
6 3-pointers as well, and that's a league record. 3s in a quarter and points in a quarter. When you talk about player matchups, this is not a vintage one. This is current time. Okay, Gabby Espinas and Reynold Nathan, both players have seen it all in Philippine basketball, and they will be up against
In
each
the hot
other
tub
tonight.
machine, Ngayon si Mika?
Oo. Ice bath. Ice bath.
Okay.
Ice bath lagi. It's Reynald and Gabby have been contributing in different ways para sa kanilang kupunan. But of course, alam natin na itong dalawang players na to, the competitive fire is still there.
I like one word there. Hot tub time machine. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the averages, Gabby Espinas, the playing coach, 4 points, 9 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. 5.5 points for Papa Ray and 3.8 boards. And hindi na natin patagalin to. Let's go to Mika.
Maraming salamat. 2 of the most unpredictable big men. 2 of the most consistent players then and now. And 2 of the longest careers. But also 2 really good friends. Papa Ray Hugnatan and of course Gabby Espinas. Ayaw niyo ako bigyan ng picture para patunayan na matagal na kayong magkaibigan. Magandang gabi mga Ginoo. Gab, alam mo, sabi mo sa akin, isa sa pinakamasarap maging teammate si Papa Ray kasi pag medyo down ang player, yung moral mo mababa, magaling siya magbigay ng advice. Ano yung isa sa pinakamagandang advice na nabigay niya sa'yo sa tagal niyong magkasama?
Yung imo-motivate kanya pag galing kayo sa talo. Bawi lang, ganun talaga yung basketball. Siguro yun.
Maraming salamat, Gab. Matindi tong laban na to. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa fans ng Caloocan ngayong gabi?
Thank you po sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa team namin at saka sa MPBL. Huwag po kayo magsawang sumuporta.
Okay, maraming salamat, Gabby Espinas. Papa Ray, sabi mo sa akin, itong si Gab, madalas niyang katropa yung mga utility. Doon mo makikita na talagang magaling siya makasama. Pero bukod doon, ano pa yung tingin mong rason kung bakit nandito pa rin siya?
I think yung attitude niya. Kumbaga mabilis makisamahan si Gabby. Sa mga kahit sino man yung coach niya, nakikinig lagi. Laging nandyan sa lagi.
Maraming salamat, Papa Ray. Ready na ba ang katawan mo? Matindi ang bantayan nyo ni Gabby Espinas ngayong gabi. Anong gusto mo sabihin sa fans ng San Juan?
Okay, una-una maraming salamat sa San Juan, sa suporta niyo sa amin at sa MPBL. Thank you.
Alright, maraming salamat, Papa Ray Hugnatan. Now it's gonna be San Juan versus Caloocan. Miguel Pere, take it away.
And here we go, mga kaliga, with our main game here at the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City. It's Caloocan Batang Kankalu versus San Juan Knights, live on Solar Sports. This is the 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Let's carry on the starting fives, beginning with Caloocan Batang Kankalu. Starting at guard, number 16, Irvin Palencia. Also at guard, number 30, Jeff Manday. Forward, number 1, Romel Kalahat. The other forward, number 33, Prince Kasin. And at center, number 27, the Batang Kankalu playing coach, Gabby Espinas. Assistant coaches, Toto Dohilio, Peter Santamaria, and Mark Manalang. Team manager, Mac Robert Dichandu. Team governor is Jeremy Tin. Team owners are Dennis Flores and Congressman Oka Malapitan. Now, the starting five for the MPBL Season 2 champions, San Juan Knights. Starting at guard, number 0, Sean Jackson. Also at guard, number 13, Royce Alforque. Coming in at center, number 2, Mike Calisan. Forward, number 18, Nico Panganiban. Also at forward, number 15, Arvin Gamboa. The head coach for San Juan Knights is Alex Angeles. Assistant coaches, Jonathan Banal, RB Mangahas, James Ongpin, Nat Gregorio, Paulo Gorospe, Jigs Guadamur, and PJ Maningan. Team manager is Jun Usman. Team owner is an honorable senator.
Starting five is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Caloocan starts with Irvin Palencia, Jeff Manday, Gabby Espinas, Romel Kalahat, and Prince Kasin. San Juan naman has Royce Alforque, Sean Jackson, Mike Calisan, Arvin Gamboa, and Nico Panganiban. Our officials for today's game, Jay Castrovelde, Mike Kinay, Ali Damicog, and the substitute referee, JP Abobo. And two teams that have been quite familiar with each other over these last few months. They faced off in the regular season late last year. It was Caloocan winning that one in the Caloocan Sports Complex. Battled it out in the playoffs in the North Division Finals. 2-0. San Juan swept Caloocan.
Second round?
Yeah, and then it was in the PSL where Caloocan
Nakabawi.
won the championship at the expense of San Juan in a thrilling winner-take-all game. Inside they go. Arvin Gamboa scores the first basket of the ball game.
Beautiful first play by Coach Alex Angeles. Little screen-to-screen action, pin down, then back pick na libre si Gamboa. Pasa galing sa kanyang fellow big man na si Calisaan.
Kasin has been losing confidence this season. And nakita natin yan in that performance against Davao. Espinas drops it off. Kalahat rises.
Good finish at the rim. Good sign also para kay Coach Toto. Little scorers for Caloocan the last game with 20 points. And to your point, Calisaan of San Juan almost averaging a double-double. 17 per game, 9.4 rebounds.
Alforque, the kick out. Panganiban, too strong. Ang tapik ends up with Kalahat and he gives it up to Kasin. Irvin Palencia. Kalahat. And those pink Lebrons. Bigay kay Kasin. Sets up the fadeaway. It's short. Foul away from the ball.
By Coach Gabby.
Check out this assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Alforque, binigay kay Gamboa, top of the key. Sa elbow ang bola ngayon na kay Mike Calisaan. Back to Alforque. 8 seconds to work with. Royce gets it to Arvin, who fires and hits.
Well, they ran the same play, pero dahil nabasa na ng Caloocan, no, they went to their second action as the ball was reversed. Gamboa found himself wide open. Just a step inside the arc for the jumper.
Casin, drop off. And Espina shoves Calisan out of the way. Kalahat, lot of contact there. And the shot clock will expire on Caloocan. That ball did not hit the rim on a couple of attempts.
But getting multiple opportunities at the rim, which is something coaches does not like. But nonetheless, they stop. Naputokan sila ng shot clock.
Here's Arvin Gamboa.
Here's that same play once again. Third time already na tinakbo nila ito.
Tanggap si Arvin, dinikita na ni Kalahat this time, but Arvin misses on the free throw line jumper. Manday against 3 blue shirts. Gets it to Casin. Manday wanted it back sa corner. Now with Palencia. Alforque is whistled for the personal. This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. It's a nice looking jumper from Arvin Gamboa. 4-2 is the count. Irvin Palencia, 8 seconds to work with. Kalahat, shot clock down to 4. Casin has to fire. Good box out by Gamboa. Balik sa San Juan ang bola. Here's Nico Panganiban. Goes downhill, natapik. Last touch ni Nico, and ball goes back to Caloocan.
I thought Calisan had a chance to seal off Gabi Espinas to open up the right lane, no? Coming from the left side, itong si Alforque might have gotten an open layup, but instead it's a turnover for San Juan.
Kalahat, bigay kay Irvin Palencia down the middle. Well defended, Calisan with a steal. Arvin to Nico. Mike. Nico gets it back. Nico got the step. Short. Espinas with a rebound. Great defense sa parehong kupunan. Manday lumapit. Jeff with a jumper. That's good.
Anytime there's a closeout, especially uncontrolled in transition, that's a nice looking pull-up J using 2 dribbles. Papunta sa gitna, no, by Jeff Manday for his first 2.
Jackson on the drive. Wild pass. Ends up with Casin.
They have numbers if they want to.
Kalahat thought about it. Lumapit si Romel. Getting the advantage on Alforque. Alforque stood his ground. Rebound nakuha ni Arvin Gamboa. I thought he had Palencia open there on his left. Yan nabigay yung bola. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Panganiban lumapit. Panganiban well defended by Casin. It's a travel against Nico.
You could say baka mas lamang sa wingspan, no? Medyo mahaba rin ang galamay nitong si Casin. Inabot niya sa taas si well-read that sidestep move by Panganiban to force the turnover.
Tied at 4 and we're halfway through this first quarter. Both teams actually, you know, we don't see a lot of sloppy play on both ends. But maganda yung depensa ng parehong koponan eh.
Oo.
Panganiban gets it to Alforque. Lumapit si Royce. Bigay kay Arvin. The push shot is good. 6-4. Gamboa has all 6 points of San Juan in this first period. Casin. Kalahat. Oh, bagsak si Jackson.
Pinuntahan
Offensive
niya
foul.
talaga si Jackson. I don't think Jackson had any intention na lumapit pa kay Kalahat. Not sure if he even knew na nakikalahat yung bola, pero pinuntahan ni Kalahat mismo si Jackson. Ito, the drop off right here. Ayun. Ano yung discard ng kaliwang kamay.
Pupunta siya sa kanan, nandun si Kalisaan eh. Changes in the lineup here. Josh Flores is in together with Biton and Ariel Cervantes. Wamar.
Good pass.
The swing to Jackson. The three. No good. Kalisaan with the offensive rebound and Orlan Wamar. Mintis. A big block again by Casin.
Oh.
That's second block of the ball game.
Ganda ng timing niya, no?
Casin. Libre si Manday. Hindi niya nabigay. Here's Biton.
Pagod na si Kasi, nagpapasab na.
Jeff Manday will fire. That's short. Wamar.
Pass.
Nice pass. On his eye.
The coaches always say you have to see the play, read the floor even before you get the basketball. Orlan Wamar displays it right here. Even before he got the pass, he knew Kalisan was running to the other side.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Pop, personal karaoke speaker. Everyday karaoke.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Kanipaya. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 tayo, 50 si MB. Kahati mo, si Manny.
Orlan Wamar Jr. had a terrific game against Imos. 28 points, including 22 in the final period. And absolutely take charge mode si Orlan sa game na yon sa fourth quarter.
Terrific. Fantastic. Magnific. Lakers in there. Wala
Lakers
na.
in 9.
Tanggal na.
Lakers in 9.
Tanggal na. And no such word as magnific. But Orlan Wamar, what a game. Tulad ng pregame natin, 22 in the fourth. What's more to say? Ang mabigat doon yung panalo pa, which is more important. To carry his team in that game is a testament to why he's one of the best point guards in the league.
I think he is right now.
Yeah?
Gamboa, that's an air ball.
Maybe last season pa.
Heart and soul of the Knights. An original Knight.
Oo. Tsaka coming from kumbaga, climbing the ladder, ika nga sa corporate world. From the bench guy, the third point guard, back up pa to ni, Heruta. Yes.
Heruta.
And even before Heruta, there was one more point guard. Pangatlo siya noon, naalala ko off the bench. Second season maybe, or third season. Second season. So
it wasn't even him, but was very si Ayunayon nga nandun pa.
Correct.
Papa Ray missing on that hook shot. 8-4 is the count. Denison is in the game. Galinato is in as well. Para sa kabila naman, it's Joko Tayungtong.
Oh!
What a finish galing kay Mike Calasan.
Pasimple rin to si Calasan, no? Pero I love the reactions, no? Yung minsan yung nagdadalawang isip ka kung if you're gonna go full-blown sa selis mo tulad ng ginawa niya. But what a finish nonetheless. Upper body strength. You see right here, he's been the recipient second time so far in a fast break from Wamar. You know?
Oh, ganda ng adjustment.
Little penny-ish. I just saw his highlights.
Yeah. One of your favorite players.
Yeah.
You've been wearing his shoes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cervantes is stripped. Ball is loose. picked up by Galinato. Denison is ahead. Marquez wants it. Papa Ray. Balik kay Wamar. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Inside, Denison. High off the glass. No good. And Flores. Bigay agad kay Tayungtong. Joko. Rail. Has space. Will fire. Good.
Tinamaan ni Denison. Si Denison ni Laude. I-review nila ito.
Down goes Ron Denison. Push up pa. Check out this play right here.
Sa ilalim yun. Ayun, sa pool. Nako, baka Ans Potuto.
Trying to get to the offensive
Sa mukha
rebound.
talaga eh.
Forearm was up. And Laude was saying it's a flop.
Upon review on sportsmanlike foul on number 8, Jogi Laude. His first foul.
And Jogi Laude
14
whistled
foul
for the
Caloocan.
unsportsmanlike foul. And that sends Denison to the line for 2 free throws. Sayang kasi pumasok yung tres ni Rel eh.
Pwede mabawi rito. With the free throws and the ball possession.
Ron Denison.
Former FEU stand-up.
Yeah, the great thing about Ron Denison is that he's back. He went through an ACL injury last year.
Right leg.
And ngayon, balik siya dito. No, he wasn't, had to get himself into shape with the way the Knights play.
Yeah.
Kailangan mo talaga ng ano eh.
Mabilis maglaro to San Juan eh. Tsaka physical.
Oh, fast pace. There's Dexter Marquez against Flores. Dex. Fake. Yes. Great footwork from Dexter Marquez. And San Juan getting 4 points out of that. At kanong kabigat ang sportsmanlike foul na yun. They're down by 7. Caloocan. Laude. Bigay kay Joko Tayungtong. Back to Laude. He'll fire a 3. It's short. Rebound ni Wamar. Wamar running with friends. Marquez ang bigyan ng bola. And Orlan Wamar pulling strings beautifully.
No, transition defense will always be a challenge for any team that go up against San Juan. Aside from the physicality that they usually impose, kailangan mong tumakbo sa depensa. Kung hindi, mahuhuli ka.
Cervantes against Papa Ray. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Well challenged by Papa Ray. Mintis. Marquez with a rebound. San Juan trying to make it a double-digit lead in this possession. 16-7. 20 seconds remaining. 3-second differential. Game clock and shot clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock for San Juan. Wamar still has it. 6 seconds. Hugnatan, the extra pass to Denison. A 3 on the way. No good. Nakuha ni Chris Bitoon. He has time, Bitoon. And good challenge by Wamar to force the miss. And Caloocan held to just 7 points in the first 10 minutes of this ball game.
Well, the defense obviously has been there, and defensive rebounding for San Juan has been key. Already has 8. So rebounding 12 to 10 controlado. Anytime you control the boards, it allows you to do things like this. Go out in the break and get easy points.
Now Orlan Wamar playmaking with excellence in the first few minutes of this ball game. 16-7 at the end of 1 for the Knights.
Para sa 100% pag pag-unlad 15 si Manny para sa 100% pagbabago 15 si Manny para sa 100% paglilingkod 15 si Manny Manny Pacquiao para sa 100% Pinas
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Hati mo, si Manny!
Back at the Naira Sports Arena in Pasig for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. As we know, Coach Alex was with Caloocan last season, and one of the biggest improvements he has seen in this Camp Caloo lineup are the guards. The tandem of Bitoon and Manday, Kasin, Palencia, Tayongtong, but really yung big factor ng speed na sila Bitoon and Manday. So there's no break on the running with Caloocan. Now, para naman dito kay Coach Toto, sabi niya, dalawang tinutukan namin para sa San Juan. First, obviously, yung transition ni Wamar at rim run naman ng bigs ng Knights. So far, Coach Alex starting this better. So that's Coach Chris.
Maraming salamat, Mika. It's been the Knights that who have been dictating the way things are going in this matchup, and the field goals in that first quarter. 3 of 16 for Caloocan. San Juan 7 of 19. And it looks like we have a challenge here on the out of bounds play. Babalik kami dito sa MPBL.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. Ball possession goes to Caloocan, Batang Caloo.
So challenge successful for the Batang Caloo here. Last touch ni Orlando Mar. Challenge right in front of Coach Toto Duvilio there.
So balikan lang natin, no? Yung pinag-usapan natin kanina. We got a little help from our friend, no? Now, former San Juan management, no? Ngayon, nasa Abra na, si Chris Conway. Ito, CJ Isit.
Oo nga. Minessage na rin ako. Hindi talaga siya nakakasigurado na isasabihin ko on air eh. Tinext ka pa. Tapos Kalinato lays it in. And the speed of the Knights, you know, giving all sorts of problems here for the Batang Caloo.
Certainly outplaying the defense, the transition defense of Caloocan. And a big basket nonetheless. Yung sagot dito ni Chris Bitoon.
And Chris Bitoon, one of the masters here in the MPBL, using that ball screen. And he lays it in with the right hand. Chris Bitoon from Nueva Ecija last season, getting more prominent role dito sa Caloocan after you know, being the backup there in Nueva Ecija. Galinato.
Pero may labanan sa poste, oh.
Managit at
Maikis.
Maikis.
Drop step. Drop step.
After working ever so hard para makakuha ng pwesto, ang binilisan ni Dexter Maikis yung galaw eh.
Kaya mahirap maging big man eh. It's the defense, tulad na makita na yung Manlangit, really starts off the ball. Pinahirapan siya, pero si Maikis, kahit nahirapan siya tumanggap, nakabasket pa rin. Palpal.
Papa Ray with a block on Bonsubre. Wamar to Papa Ray.
Agaw.
Taken away by Bitoon. It's a foot race and Bitoon will finish. 5 points for Chris Bitoon, giving life dito sa Caloocan. 20-12 is the count.
Makabalik sila ng poste. Ibang matchup naman ngayon. Ayun. Ito hindi na bangga kailangan. Konting discard lang kay Bonsubre. Foul na.
This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X Play. On the go speaker, take your music anywhere. Good finish there, galing kay Chris Bitoon. He's got all the 5 points nitong Caloocan sa ating second quarter. 20-12 is the count. Papa Ray, bigay kay Orlan Omar. Tayong tong right in front of him. Maikes. 5 on the shot clock for Papa Ray. Labas kay Galinato. Galinato with a fadeaway. That's a tough shot. Maikes with the
Tulak.
offensive rebound.
Yeah.
There's a push.
Konting tulak.
And that will be Caloocan ball.
Excellent defensive stand by Caloocan. As you would think, ang ganda ng execution ng San Juan doon. From the post to the kick out. Nice move by Galinato. Had a good look with the fadeaway feet inside the paint. But just unable to hit the shot. And now Caloocan has a chance to trim this lead down.
Laude on the move. Labas kay Manlangit from the corner.
Short.
Well, challenged by Maikes. He's already there. Dexter Maikes. Laude trying to defend him. Papa Ray thought about it. Now with Maikes against Laude. 12 seconds to work with. Bagsak si Laude. It's an offensive foul on Dexter Maikes. And there might have been extra after that.
A lot of extra. Even before the move. Hindi nagustuhan, no, I believe ni Bonsubre yung pandidila ni Maikes. Ito yan, dinilaan niya.
Si Laude.
Si Laude. And then the offensive foul. And then yun. And then yun, yung kanang paa, tinamaan sa mukha. And then yun. Medyo napapitik yung kanang paa, no, ni Bonsubre. Now, hindi natin kita kung si Bonsubre yun. Tingnan nyo na lang kung ano yung suot na sapatos.
Alam mo,
Beijing Medics.
alam mo yung sinasabi natin dito?
Matala si mga camera eh.
You cannot get away with it.
Oo, hindi.
You cannot.
Hindi, oo.
In this day and age, whatever you do on the court, malalaman at makikita.
I mean, hindi nga nila alam eh. Yung glasses mo, may camera yan eh.
O hindi ah. Iba yun. Iba yun. Iba
James
yun,
Bond yung datingan mo.
Iba yun. Ano. Pero, you know, a referee, officiating crew tapos na yata sila sa review eh.
Offensive foul on number 9, Dexter Maikes. It is a double unsportsmanlike foul between number 9, Dexter Maikes, his second, and number 18, Jun Bonsubre, also his second foul.
I love it when players play innocent.
Well,
Tama naman yung tawag eh.
But Dexter would have been called for a technical, for taunting maybe.
You're right.
No? Sa
Right.
unang bago na offensive foul.
Oo. Pero,
ayun,
pwede-
yun ang bagsak sa paa.
Yun
yung kanang paa.
Yes,
sa
nakita
mukha.
natin yan sa unang
Yun
replay.
ang bawi.
Yeah, oo. May pumipitik eh. Ayan, tapos yung late reaction. Alamig pinisi.
And yes, we continue. 20-12. Biton steps into this three-pointer and Chris Biton gets Caloocan going here. 8 points so far. He's got all of the 8 points of Caloocan in the second period. Wamar, the Hesse. Wamar is fouled and just a smart play from Orlan Omar. 3-point shot is brought to the extreme. One-stop shop appliances. The other team is making a run.
Catching fire.
Yeah, why not, try to stop the bleeding.
That's true.
Drawing a foul and, medyo putulan natin ng momentum with that drive.
Yeah, pero to me, that's more of Caloocan's defense because that was a split and then kinulang sa disiplina. It wasn't, a blow-by. Hindi naman talaga na iwanan. Just gotta move your feet. But instead, you settle for the swipe. You give up 2 free throws.
I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. 22-15 is the count. San Juan with a 7-point lead. 7 minutes to play in the first half. Itoon. That's it to Manlangit. Joko. Tayong Tong. Lakas ng katawan ni Joko Tayong Tong.
strong move. And that's against somebody that is pretty strong himself. Yung depensa ni Soberano doon ha. Pero matibay rin yung pinakita ni Joko doon sa drive na yun.
5-point game. Papa Ray against Bonsubre. Ognatan. Carving space. Ognatan. Top
Suave.
shot.
Oh my gosh. Suave, I tell you, that move for a year and a half gave me nightmares. When we were teammates in Alaska. Grabe galaw na yan.
Ikaw ba sa scouting?
Ha?
Ikaw ba laging inano doon? Ginagamit?
And then, magkabantayan kami niyan eh. Magkapwesto kami niyan eh.
Here's Wamar. Trying to get past Laude. Papa Ray.
And trust me, ika nga sa kanta, I'm not the only one. Hindi ako nag-iisa.
Now it's a double-digit lead for San Juan as AC Soberano off the bounce there. 27-17. Tayong Tong with the answer.
Short.
Rebounded Denison. Again to Wamar. Wamar crossover. Wamar the zigzag move. And balik ulit kay Soberano. Papa Ray against Bitoon.
Mismatch.
And Bitoon.
That's an unsportsmanlike foul. Yeah.
Quick hands there from Chris Bitoon.
Yeah. Oh, what a smart play by Bitoon. Second time already, Bitoon was able to pick his pocket. But the first time by Papa Ray to try to hubaran. Eto si Bitoon dun.
Only first time I heard in the coverage.
Yung short, hinila eh.
Oo.
Oo.
27-17.
It has happened in other leagues, you know, sa collegiate.
Yes.
Yung hinila yung short. So, not a far cry from happening.
Bitoon, 1 for 2. 9 points for Chris Bitoon, and he's replaced by Manday, who was a problem for San Juan in the series, championship series in another league. 27-18. Caloocan down by 9. Halfway through the second quarter, Tayong Tong drives. Tayong Tong, what a finish. Up against the trees there, Joko Tayong Tong, 4 points.
Just has that ability, you know, that change of pace. Slow to fast to slow and then attack. Joko Tayong Tong.
Daniel Viloria gets it to Gamboa. Gamboa over Manday, no good. Rebound Manlangit.
That's the second time already that Caloocan has been switching those ball screens, trying to force or dictate rather, the San Juan to attack those mismatches off the free throw line.
Last touch ni Kalisaan. According to our referee, Hali Damikog. Itong segundo natitira dito sa shot clock. Look at this move from Joko Tayong Tong.
Short.
Manlangit misses on the 3. And Kalisaan is up and away.
This is where I think San Juan can take advantage of the matchup between Gabby Espinas and Mike Calisan. And it's not a matchup in the half court, but a matchup in transition. Pero mukhang may konting iniintay. Alam mo, kanina pa yan eh. I noticed Gabby, you know, the first 5 minutes of this game, at pretty much at the 5-minute mark in the first quarter, hinahawakan niya yung right glute niya.
Hamstring.
Maybe the hamstring.
29-20. Tayong Tong. Bigay kay Kalahat. Manday on the handoff. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Jeff. Atake. Natapik. Kalahat recovers. Bigay kay Tayong Tong, but Wamar with a recovery. 2 seconds on the shot clock for Caloocan.
Well, what a defensive play by Wamar. He was the one who deflected the pass here, just a little bit inside the left elbow, and recovered to the other side, the right corner, to deflect the pass as well.
This is a great move of the game. Born for greatness.
Drop step.
Marquez. After getting position inside, using the drop step over Manlangit. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas, 50 tayo, 50 si MB. Hati mo si Manny.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. San Juan Knights, another big game this week against the Pasay Voyagers, and a bigger one on May 17 as they take on the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. They could go up against each other na parehong undefeated sila.
Right?
And on May 22,
pagdating ng panahon na yan.
Oo. Kalahat
Bacolod.
inside. Oh, Bacolod yung dulo ng schedule na yon.
Led by Coach Pao Javelona.
Yeah. 29.
Kung bias ha?
Ha?
Hindi porket taga-dyan na.
Hindi. Gusto mo mag-Ilonggo pa ako buong game. San Juan.
Ito pwede maging bias dito. Ang ganda ng jumper na yun.
31-20 with Wamar knocking that one down.
Yeah, with their biggest lead of the game of 11.
Parang ano na rin to So si Orlando, ever since he came in, parang wala na rin ginagawang mali. Inside to Sanga. Has to kick it out to Cervantes. A 3 on the way. Pasok yan.
Yeah.
2-3 na para kay Rayo Cervantes. Orlando Wamar, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Ganda ng pasa. Saktong-sakto kayo.
Oo, hindi lang.
Kalisahan pa rin.
Si Wamar, no? Naka-Cyrus Tabi mode ngayon.
Oo. 31-23. Maglalaban sila sa Thursday, ha?
Yung Pasay, pinakita natin.
Oo.
Oo. Mahirap yun, ha? 2 tao sa court, hindi magkakamali. Sa bahay, ang hirap nun, eh. Yung hindi nagkakamali, 2.
Hindi pwede.
Hindi pwede yun,
That's
eh.
not allowed.
Laging may isa, eh.
Oo, that's not allowed. Under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. San Juan ahead by 8.
Para sa atlitang Pilipino.
Para sa kabataang Pilipino.
Para sa kababaihan, para sa pamilyang Pilipino.
Para sa kinabukasan.
At ito po ang MPBL Party List number 77 sa balota.
Senator Jinggoy Estrada and his San Juan Knights. Lamang sila ng 8 dito. Gamboa, beautiful play out of that inbound.
Yeah. Beautiful pass. But obviously off a timeout, Coach Alex able to draw something up. Caloocan drops into a zone and Gamboa just sees the gap of the zone.
The play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And dives through that gap para sa 3-point play na yun na galing sa pasa ni Wamar.
Tayong Tong, Tumanday. Veloria is right in front of him. Cervantes with a runner, trying to go glass that time, and that's off. possession with Caloocan. 14 on the shot clock for Caloocan again because of that jump ball decision. Bagsak si Kalisahan against Kalahat. Inside, Cervantes. Ball batted away by Gamboa.
Numbers.
4 on 2. Kalisaan! What a pass from Orlan Omar. You can't believe it.
Yeah, you better believe it. Ikaw gumawa nun eh.
Ganda naman ng pasa na yun. Another highlight para kay Orlan Omar here in this sensational first half that he's playing. Viloria to Gamboa. Gamboa pulls up. And San Juan. Grabe, an avalanche here in the second period from San Juan. 38-23. 15 na lamang dito.
The one thing to execute, another when you're having fun while doing it. San Juan is doing both. And ang ganda ng sagot ni Kalahat just to stop the bleeding for a while, but not exactly the way. Oh, this is the three-point play by Kalahat. I thought we were going to see that 4-on-2 break.
You gotta see that again.
Yeah, we have to. Mahilig ka sa pasa no? Kahit hindi ka mahilig mamasa.
Mahilig lang sa basa. Assist na tayo. Pero defensive player talaga ako.
I believe you.
Yeah, defensive player talaga ako.
Yeah.
Wamar gets it to Soberano. Three-pointer again, Orlan Wamar.
Another assist.
That's 7 in the game for Orlan Wamar.
Kalahat at Omar, pakiramdaman ng konti.
41-26. This is the pace that Orlan Wamar.
Too obvious.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL Aspect. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Oh, right between the legs.
Yeah.
Para kay Orlan Wamar.
Hindi na kita papahirapan. Sure top 3 yan sa top 10.
Kaso kulang yung ano natin. It looks like may Gabby Espinas.
50-50 pa.
Yeah, he's hobbling at the moment. So, not expecting him anytime soon here in this ball game. Hingin a timeout ang San Juan with a 13-point lead against Caloocan. Minute and 12 seconds remaining in the half. That's the Gixer fan of the game, born for greatness.
Mrs. Banal.
Mrs. Banal, 2 weeks away.
Wow.
Yes.
2 weeks na lang.
2 weeks away and still watching basketball. Michael Kalisahan, 15 against Imus. 10 in the second period. And one of the early front runners in terms of stats, no? Maganda mga pinapakita sa liga natin.
Si Mike Kalisahan.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I'm not really a fan of tattoos. As you see the Spain play, beautiful misdirection. I was saying, not really a fan of tattoos. But, ang ganda nito, no? Ayan, no? Kita nyo yung pakpak.
Oo, sa harap.
Sa harap, no? Kay Mike Kalisahan.
Caloocan at the line. Yes, the first one to drop. Pasok ang free throw, kaya smile si Senator Jinggoy. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme, mga subok at kompleto appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Yung standard ni Sen, dapat lahat dito sa San Juan, ala Steph Curry, mag-free throw. Bawal ang magmintis.
Nagmimintis din naman si Steph Curry. 90%.
Once in a blue moon.
Here's Kalahat, out of that pick. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Bitoon against Caloocan. The kick out to Manday. That's a tough catch. Jeff has to fire. And Cranial Viloria had a hand to that shot. And Orlin Lamar has not rested
Since he came in off the bench.
Yeah. Omar, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Cranial against Manday. Viloria, the air ball, and that's a shot clock violation. Looks like there's a whistle.
Yeah. Doon sa offensive rebound of the air ball shot by Cranial Viloria. Tinitignan nila no, kung umabot sa oras kasi mukhang may contact yung attempt ni Caloocan for that reverse layup. Pero hindi, naputukan na ng shot clock.
43-28. Nating score ngayon. And Caloocan.
Pasok si Alforge. San Juan. No more fouls to give. Both teams over the limit.
Para sa depensa to. Against Bitoon. Trying to slow down Chris Bitoon. 6 seconds. Chris. Oh, great defense. Great defense. Alforque. Read that crossover from Chris Bitoon. And even for that possession, you know, that pretty much summed up how these Knights defended the Batangang Kalu in the first half.
Yeah, as Bitoon tried to reject the screen and then the split, but good hands by Gamboa. How they started this game defensively is how they will end it as they enjoy a 15-point lead heading into the half.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 tayo, 50 si MB. Kahati mo si Manny.
Ang hirap ng buhay na pinagdaanan ko, ayaw kong madaanan ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Kaya I hope na ang ating bansa umunlad, magkaisa tayo, ipagdasal natin ang ating mga leader dahil walang imposible sa Panginoon pag tayo ay nagdarasal. Nung ako ay naupong senador, hindi ko po talaga kinompromise yung posisyon ko kasi yung commitment ko sa taong bayan, manatiling commitment ko sa kanila habang ako'y pinagkakatiwalaan at nagsiservisyo sa gobyerno.
Masakit lang isipin, Mr. President, na ang programa na para sa mga mahihirap, tapos may mga tao na kumokontra. Kasi pagka maganda yung ginagawa para sa mga mahirap, dahil kalaban ka, kukontrahin ka. Nakakabuti naman sa taong bayan. Pagkakalaban ka, ganun. Kaya walang progreso, walang kaunlaran ang bansa natin dahil after ng administration ng isang leader, pag mapalitan siya, hindi ipagpatuloy yung programa niya na maganda para sa taong bayan. Pagkatapos naman ng isa, yung magandang programa niya, mahinto na naman, ibang programa na naman. Bakit hindi natin suportahan? Kahit na ba, ang isang politiko, ang puso para talaga sa taong bayan o tumulong, kung maganda yung programa, dapat suportahan na lang. Ang problema, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda. Lahat ba yung mga programa ng mga nakaraang leaders ay hindi maganda? Pagdating sa mga mahihirap, nasasaktan ako pagka binabatikos yung mga programa para sa kanila. Diyan ako galing sa pagiging mahirap. Yung walang makain sa isang araw. Naranasan ko yun. Kaya ako, anumang narating ko, anumang pera, anong halaga ang nakamtan ko sa buhay, hindi mahalaga para sa akin yan. Ang importante, makatulong ako sa taong bayan, makatulong ako sa kapwa ko. We came to this world naked and we will depart alone and naked. Wala tayong madadala. Iiwanan natin lahat yan. Ipaglalaban ko ang karapatan ng mga mahirap na tao.
Atin itong bansa. Gusto ko po na tayong lahat nagtutulungan para umunlad ang ating bansa, para umasinso ang bawat Pilipino. Mga kababayan ko, mga nagsiservisyo sa gobyerno, magkaisa tayo. Isipin natin na ang mga kababayan natin nagugutom, nahihirapan. Yung iba, walang sariling tahanan, natutulog sa kalye lamang. Tayo, lahat ay pari-parihong tao, may puso na nararamdaman. Naway, bawat isa sa atin, lahat tayo, accountable tayo pagharap natin sa Panginoon. Lagi kong sinasabi, kahit ano pa kayaman mo, kahit ikaw pa pinakasikat sa buong mundo, pag namatay tayo, wala tayong madadala kahit piso. Ang Manny Pacquiao, walang karapatan magibang kahit kanino. Dahil galing po ako sa hirap. Therefore, ang aking gagawin, tutulungan yung mga kasama kong naiiwan doon sa laylayan. Tutulungan sila. Ang dasal ko palagi sa kanila na umasinso din sila sa buhay at makaahon din, guminhawa sa buhay. Kaya tayong lahat, mga kababayan ko, sama-sama tayo, magkaisa tayo para sa tagunlad ng ating bansa, tayong lahat magtutulungan.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas
50 tayo! 50 si MP! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Back inside the United Sports Arena in Pasig, Caloocan, trailing San Juan at the moment, 43-28. And nakita natin San Juan with that excellent clip, leading in rebounding, leading in assists and fast break scoring. And nakita natin it's just all systems go para dito sa San Juan. Parang walang sagot itong Caloocan.
It's been defend, rebound, and run for San Juan to sum it all up. It really starts on the defensive end for them, putting pressure on the basketball, controlling the boards, and running in transition. And they have capitalized on this many times, especially when Orlan Wamar came in. He came off the bench, pero sabi mo nga, hindi na pinalitan ito. And even had a treat for us with this highlight 4-on-2 break. Between the legs pass and Kalisaan, the recipient of many. Arvin Gamboa also finished with 11 points, by the way. That's how Orlan Wamar stole the show in the first half.
Yeah, but those early baskets from Arvin helping San Juan settle into the game habang wala pa si Orlan Wamar. Chris Biton leading scorer for Caloocan with 9. Kalahat at 7. And Caloocan missing the services of
Gabby Espinas.
Gabby Espinas for most of that first half. Wala rin si Ronnie Matias for this game.
Right.
And Arvin Gamboa is the leading scorer at the moment. 11 points. Wala si Orlan Wamar dyan sa leading scorers, but he has
Kalahati
8 assists.
Of the 15, yeah.
And Joem Sabandal and Royce Alforque, Dexter Maiquez, Mike Kalisaan, and Nico Panganiban will start the third quarter para dito sa San Juan. Paul Sanga, Irvin Palencia, Romel Calahat, Prince Casin, and Ria Cervantes will start for Caloocan. And
first time to check in, Joam Sabandal. Not seeing action in the first half.
Ano kailangan gawin dito ng Caloocan to change things up a little bit?
Well, they have to toughen up their defense, and they do that by, first of all, yung on-ball defense nila. Tulad nun, little action, I believe that was the same first play nung first game wherein San Juan was able to score, and then San Juan starts out the third quarter, first possession, score as well. They're going to need more of this also since Gabby Espinas is out. Cervantes hit back-to-back threes from the outside in the first half. He's going to have to impose his will inside para ma-establish yung inside game nila.
Here's Sabandal with a crossover. Sabandal shoots the fadeaway. A lot of contact there. Kalisaan.
I believe that was blocked by Paul Sanga.
Yeah, Palencia gets it to Paul Sanga. That's a 3. It's good. Might be the start of something good here para sa Caloocan. Paul Sanga finding the mark from beyond the arc.
Is the perfect guy to finish that play. He was the one who got the block, nakapalpal, and then in transition, nahanap siya ni Palencia, and a turnover forced by Caloocan has a chance to make this even a one-possession game with a 3.
Three-point shot brought to you by Extreme. One-stop shop. Appliances. Kalisaan wants his mask back. May magical powers yata yung mask na yan. Kasi kanina, hinubad niya to start the third quarter. Sanga, Rail, Irvin. Irvin on the move. Irvin, the fadeaway. That's a late shot clock situation for them. Kalisaan running with Kalahat. Kalisaan gets it back. No good. Loose ball foul on Kalahat. Kailangan yung foul na yun. Otherwise, that would have been 2 points. Yeah. Sabandal finds Kalisaan. Another turnover. Hindi na control ni Kalisaan ang pasa. Sanga for 3.
Heat check.
Calisan with the rebound.
No check. Just an X.
Alforque. Panganiban launches. Kalahat secures the board. Irvin Palencia. And then Caloocan playing with a much better pace here as
Banda.
Cervantes.
Kita-kita. Kitang-kita yung banda.
So master at that bank shot sa perimeter. Real Cervantes got the angle and knocked that one down. 45 to 35. Ito yung sinasabi mong ball pressure. Just really disrupting kung ano man ginagawa ng San Juan ng mas maaga. As,
Magandang banda. It's been a lost start really. Sa akin, dapat automatic pag maganda angulo mo sa board, use the glass. The point there is, even if you miss it, you have a higher chance of getting the rebound. Kasi usually papunta sa iyo yan, yung miss in.
Cervantes fade away. That won't work. Sa bandala, head to Marquez.
Touchdown.
Dexter Mike. I'm so interested kung gaano kalayo. Dapat may GPS itong San Juan tsaka
yung milyahe na tinatakbo nila, no?
Dalawa sila ni Kalisaan.
Yung mga big man pa na una. Tandaan natin ha, kadalasan nanggagaling sa ilalim. Naging defending big men.
And usually, either one of them, nakakakuha ng rebound. Ang isa yung tumatakbo na.
Correct.
Alforque. Push on Cervantes. That's Akuya Tamaraw right there.
Malayo na yung pagitan yan.
The fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig, free installation for split-type air conditioners.
Don't you even dare. He's not even a kuya, he's a tito. Naging teammate ko pa.
Tito
Si
Tamaraw.
Cervantes.
Did you just call him Tito Tamaraw?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Galinato lost it to Casin.
Another turnover.
Oh! Wild sequence.
Karambola.
Manlangit gets it. Casin is open. Three-pointer from the corner. In and out. Rebound, Calisan.
Likod.
Galinato. Wild shot.
Finish, yeah.
Irvin Palencia. And we'll wait. Palencia drives at Wamar. Bounce pass to Kalahat. No go. Kalahat, no go. Kalahat pa rin. Nawala na sa kanya ang bola.
Oo. Napayungan siya, no? Ang dalawang blue shirts doon. Excellent wall defense right there. Ang ganda ng disiplina nun. Walang tumapik, nakatayo lang, pinahirapan. Pero bola babalik sa Caloocan.
11 to shoot for the Batang Kangkalu. Kalahat sets up the three.
The defense of San Juan has been loose. That's been obvious dito sa third quarter, kaya 7-point lead na lang to.
10 puntos na para kay Romel Kalahat. Matching the output of Real Cervantes. Oh, look at the heavy pick. Galing kay Kalisaan. The kick out to Wamar. That's a three. Too strong. Rebound ni Casin. Another stop for Caloocan.
It could be a basket timeout situation. Kapag nakashoot dito ang Caloocan, yun nga lamang, turnover ang nangyari.
He wants a sub. Casin.
Pasok si Manday. Sayang yun, momentous play na yun eh. I feel San Juan, I think I saw Coach Alex Sumeñas na sa scorer's table ng basket timeout.
Dinemonstrate ko pa sa'yo.
Sanay ako dyan. Usually akong taga-ganyan sa amin eh.
47 to 40. Wamar is back on the floor. Galinato drives right into the gut of the D. And it's a foul.
Ganun kabigat yung turnover na yun. Instead of continuing or gaining that momentum that you built since the start of this quarter, forcing a timeout, and now 2 free throws at the line, San Juan can extend.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. Galinato gets that one to fall. San Juan still perfect at the line.
Hey, congratulations nga pala kay Commissioner Kate Picasso, JR Navarro. Diba? Junior
Oh yeah,
MPBL.
resounding success
Oh.
ang opening. Got may inquiry nga sa akin dun sa junior. Papasa ko sa kanila.
Ah, talaga?
Oo. Kalahat against Papa Ray. Bigay kay Manlangit. 3-pointer. No good. Manday going for the stick back. Foul on Galinato.
Alam mo, kanina pa hinahanap ni Manlangit yung 3-pointer na yun. That was already his third miss, 0 for 3 from downtown. But buti na lang, nandun si Manday to clean it up.
And Jeff Manday and JJ Manlangit, both part of the 3-on-3 national team. Jeff Manday, born and raised in Bacolod. Pero hindi kami ganyan mag-free throw sa Bacolod eh.
Grabe. Nagmintis lang.
80%.
Tinapon mo na sa ilalim ng bus.
Hindi. Love ko yan si Jeffy. Tama, pasok yung pangalawa. Love ko yan.
Grabe ka rin eh, no? Tapos, pero kung na-shoot niya dalawa, ganyan talaga kami mag-free throw sa Bacolod.
Well, kidding aside, alam natin kung anong kakayahan nito. 80% nga eh. So, yes, good pressure here from Caloocan, pero nakawala si Orlan Wamar. Ilang ulo dinaanan ng pasan na yun.
Natawa na lang si Amiel eh. Buti na lang nasalo niya.
Wamar.
High-low play.
Papa Ray. Labanan sa posisyon.
Tama.
Kalahat and Maikes. Referee JP Abobo.
Alam mo, Delph?
Yeah.
Thank you for the discovery. Sino to? Direct Freddy sa bagong pangalan kanina sa pregame ni Delph. Anyway, my point is, ang talino ni Maikes dun ha. Kasi, ang depensa nasa ilalim, no? Doon sa poste. Pinakyat niya si Papa Ray. Para yung second feeder, mas maganda yung angulo ng high-low play. Tama ba, Delph?
Yeah. Yes, Chris. Sana whistled for the personal and Caloocan. Ito lang yung mahirap sa kanila kasi naghahabol sila pero sila yung nauna na penalty. AC Soberano at the line.
There's something obviously San Juan can take advantage of, especially how they've been, scoring in this quarter. Only 6 points so far after scoring 16 and 27 in the first and second quarter respectively.
Get a special deal from OneXBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer 2 for 2 for AC Soberano. And James Ingles comes in. Caloocan down by 10, and they've shown that they are capable of mounting a rally. Under 4 minutes to play in the third. Kalahat. Laban kay Papa Ray. Ingles kakapasok lang. Coach Toto and Coach Gabby looking for a spark plug. Palencia mintis ang kanyang tres.
That was a tough shot. No advantage created. They end up with a hand-in-his-face shot by Irvin.
Galinato, binabantay ni Manday. Nice getaway from Galinato. The jumper from Maikes. Money for Dexter.
You see, that's been the difference the whole game. Aside from the transition points in the first half, that was so obvious. But really, the execution in the half court, just a level up itong San Juan. That's why they've been in control the whole game since the start of this game.
Ingles all day to shoot. Emil Soberano got stuck on that pick.
Ganda ng basket na yan off a catch and shoot. Little floppy play para sa first basket ni Ingles. Libre na naman natira. Galinato, left low wing. Ganda ng turo. Dating player namin yun eh. Chankay Shek Blue Dragons.
Galing. Ano yun ha?
Mahusay yan ha. Mahusay yan.
Nakala ko nga yung pasa dito sa gitna. Doon pala sa kabila. And again, Orlan Omar, another assist para sa kanya. Here's Manday trying to answer. Jeff Manday knocks down the three.
Back-to-back threes for Caloocan.
He's got 6 points in the game. Orlan Omar with 10 assists already.
Reynolds gonna be open pero libre rin. Si Orlan, ang bilis.
How he controls the game. Like everyone, it's, you know, ibang klase yung pagiging floor general nito si Orlan Omar eh. Kalahat was open. He could have
traveled.
But he's tired. Romel Kalahat. He had to dive to the rim there.
But instead, tumayo na lang siya. This was the drive and kick. Galinato to Maikes.
Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
If we counted all the open shots San Juan has generated, they would be up by a mile compared to Caloocan's. And that's excluding the fast break layups. But this quarter has been different for Caloocan after being down by double figures in the first half. Now down to single digits with still 1:23 remaining.
The defensive intensity has gone up for Caloocan. Kinabantayan ngayon.
Gitna to.
Papa
Kitang-kita sa
Ray.
kilos eh. Gitna yun. Kitang-kita sa kilos.
Ibang klase yung gamit ng balikat ni Papa Ray. That restores a double-digit advantage. Manday uses the pick from Bonsubre. Manday misses the three.
Look at Wamar snatch that rebound with two hands.
Omar drives, kicks
Kick
it out. Galinato.
Who gets it? Oh.
Muntik pa pumasok yung putback ni Orlan Omar. Here's Manday, doesn't have the numbers. He'll pull back. Waits for Bonsubre. Bigay kay Bitoon. 12 on the shot clock.
You gotta look for the short roll right there. And the swing. There you go.
Manlangit, too strong. Wamar grabs the rebound and they will go for the last shot of the quarter. 10 seconds. Bola ni Orlan Wamar. 11 ang lamang ng San Juan. 6 seconds. Wamar finds Galinato. Puts it up. And that's short. And Caloocan gaining a little bit of an advantage in that third quarter, pero hawak pa rin ng San Juan ng Kalamangan. This is the highlights of the game brought to you by Simplus, official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. It was a 21-17 quarter for Caloocan. At San Juan, thanks to Orlan Omar and John Galinato, they stay in control of this ball game. 60-49, lamang ang San Juan going into the final period.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MP! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Back inside the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig, and grabe, lahat ng buong production team natin, pati sa OB Band, excited para sa fan of the game brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Grabe ha, si Ton, alive na alive ha, turo, sabing ganun.
Hindi, kasi dahil yan sa sponsor natin sa
Ibang
LGR.
klase ha, pati yung mga floor director natin.
Dahil yan sa sponsor natin sa LGR. Lagi
Okay.
tayong excited i-promote si LGR. Tingin ko yun.
Okay, pati cameraman hindi ko maano Iba, malamang sa OB ba, nagsisigawan sila dun. 60-49, Manlangit down the middle. Ang hirap na pasan na yun. Biton has to shoot. And Gamboa secures the rebound. Galinato to Wamar. Wamar crossover. Wamar probing. Labas kay
Libre.
Papa Ray. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound. Biton. Waits for Manlangit. JJ.
What a move.
Nice move.
What
nice
a
move. He froze Gamboa.
He did. He did. Gets ahead of steam off the catch. A little in and out dribble. Stayed balanced. Nice finish.
You gotta do it defensively for Caloocan here. Soberano, they keep the ball away from the hands of Orlan Nomar. Hugnatan will fire. In and out, rebound ni Bunsubre. Here's Bitoon for Caloocan. Bunsubre with the pick. Manlangit has it. Manlangit,
sayang.
another drive.
Mukhang natapik ni Galinato, no? Then tumama sa tuhod. That getaway by Manlangit would have been another nice move, getaway.
Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Orlan Wamar, Soberano. Ingles is right in front of him. 8 seconds. Still Soberano. Bigay kay Gamboa. 3 seconds. Gamboa with a flyby. No. Manday pushing. Manlangit gets it back. JJ layup. Basket plus the foul. And Caloocan is within 7.
JJ Manlangit is just trying to push the pace. We saw the attack a couple possessions prior ago. This time he runs the outside lane, gets hit on the head after the catch, and the concentration, you see the eyes, that follow through. Kahit na nasa likod na siya ng board, that's the follow through of the layup. That's why coaches say your eyes make layups. If you don't believe me, Sidelf, try it yourself.
I've been trying.
Hindi mo pasok?
Minsan.
Ha?
Minsan.
Baka
My mind says it's going in. But the body says no.
No. Ayun, I was about to say, baka kailangan lang ng konting plyometrics.
Oh, malamang. Mukhang ito si JJ Manlangit laging
Mukhang sobre. Ang ganda kumilos, no?
Yeah. And this is a, Coach Toto had to improvise for this game, Dahil nga sa matchup dito sa tumatakbo mga big men eh.
Yes.
Kaya Manlangit converted into the 4 because of that speed advantage ng mga Knights.
And it's not like the 4 men of the Knights are slow themselves.
Oh my! That was well defended by Bitoon. Orlan Wamar. Ibang klase yun. Manlangit again with a drive. And JJ Manlangit has 7 straight points.
Ano yung mga salitang Pilipino sa mga ganong kalawang, ganong laro? Ang lakas!
Lakas mo, idol! Yan.
Oh, yeah.
Crossover by Orlan. Pulls up the jumper. Money plus the foul. Iba ka, Orlan Wamar.
Ibahin ko. Di ba? Medyo 90s tayo eh. Sumabay ka pa.
We're running out of superlatives here for Orlan Wamar Jr.
Ayun o, tinapik. Oy, nandito ako sa likod. Sabi ni Bitoon, sabi ni Wamar, okay lang, sumakay ka pa.
Of course, he will not say that. 11 points, 11 assists,
Malay mo,
and 5
utak.
rebounds.
Yeah.
Alam mo, si Orlan, tatawanan ka lang yan.
Yeah.
12 points. And those are some big-time baskets, the last 2 possessions.
Right.
Para kay Orlan Wamar. Considering ang sitwasyon sa game because Caloocan gaining steam here.
Yeah. Paramdam konti si Maikes. Para medyo ginugulo lang niya ito, no? Si Manlangit. Bumaba muna sa lupa.
Baba sa lupa.
Yeah,
parang ano yun parang Houston Rockets yun, baba sa lupa.
Ay, grabe. Na-relate mo ba yun?
Grabe siya.
Porket yung team mo nag-second round from play-in. Sige na, ginawa na namin yun dati.
Tapos, ano nangyari?
Western Finals, hindi pa kayo sure, second round pa lang kayo.
Bitoon on the skip pass, 3-pointer. No bounce, rebound, JJ. Manlangit, short. Kasin, tinamaan ng bola sa ulo. Manlangit again. No. Another extra possession for Caloocan.
Look at Manlangit. He's all over the floor. Pabagsak na. Tumayo pa agad. Just the kind of intensity that you need. We've been asking for intensity since the very first game today. And Manlangit, certainly hindi tayo pinapahiya.
Saving the best for last.
It's almost like we were rooting for him to make those shots.
Kaya nga eh.
Diba?
Well, it's... Yeah, you gotta be happy for the work that he's put in here. 6.5 minutes to play. Manday. Mintis ang kanyang tres. Wamar has 6 straight points. Can he add to that? Wamar Mintis. Agawan sa rebound. Dalawang nakaputi doon.
Hindi nag-usap.
Another basket from Wamar. Oh. It's not a turnover. Ang galing. Hindi pa rin nag-turnover. May isa pa lang. Si Orlan Wamar.
Much needed timeout. Hindi para sa mga players. Para sa atin dito.
Wala na. Before we digress, ano muna tayo? Break muna tayo. 10-point lead for San Juan.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo. 50 si MP. Kahati mo, si Manny.
Back at the MPBL, Orlan Wamar feels his rhythm is back in all aspects, obviously. But you know, he actually talked about how he was just starting his career in the MPBL when Chris Bitoon was once one of the greatest point guards of the league. Ito namang si Chris, you know, he knows the capacity of Orlan Wamar na in his words, bigla na lang nawawala pag kumurap ka. He knows the task at hand is hard, but CB is still feeling the season. Sana daw bumalik na ang Manila performance niya. He feels that he is one of those point guards bridging the gap of old and new types of court generals. Sabi niya ngayon, kailangan threat ka na sa kahit anong larangan, parang si Orlan. He does a lot of running on the treadmill now, more than ever, 30 to 45 minutes, 10 ang speed inclined. At 30, he said this, habang tulog ka, maraming mga players na nag-i-improve. So in short, walang tulugan mga kaliga. Sa Delft Coach Chris.
Basketball never stops.
Buhay pa pala si Kuya Germs. No? Grabe, walang tulugan. Pero excellent report as always. Pati yung detalye nung...
Pag-incline ha? Ginagawa mo ba yun?
I hate running.
See?
I hate running. I mean, I'm gonna do it in another way. I'm gonna get my running with the basketball in the court, but not running per se.
But...
Or alone.
Alam mo, I think that's a really nice comparison from where Chris Bitoon was in that second season and Orlan Wamar was in that second season.
Correct.
Because right now, Orlan Wamar is the premier point guard in the MPBL.
While Bitoon at that time arguably was the premier point guard for Manila. Nabanggit ni Mika, no?
And it's sort of like, ngayon si Chris na yung naghahabol dun sa status ni Orlan.
Right.
And sabi nga niya, lahat nag-i-improve habang natutulog ka.
I mean, I'm sure you can relate. It's just like everyone else here.
What a block. Offensive foul, Chris Bitoon. Pinamaan sa mukha si Orlan. Just, you know, how timely is that? We've been talking about these two players and then they...
Get involved. It's an action, no?
Nagsabong sila dun sa tira na yan. And they're gonna challenge this, Caloocan. We will be right back for the result of this challenge.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Call on the floor stays, offensive foul.
It's an unsuccessful challenge for the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. Check this one out, yung kaliwang kamay ni Chris warding off. Tamaan sa mukha si Orlan Mamar and
Yeah, that was quite obvious.
Orlan Mamar has stayed in control. AC Soberano. Halfway through this final period, Wamar, the looping three won't go. Cassin on the move. Cassin attacks. Four blue shirts there converging sa gitna. Tayong Tong to JJ. Manlangit drives. Manlangit loses it. Wamar. Tumatakbo ang San Juan. AC for three. Maikes back to Soberano. And he rattles that one home. And there's a foul as well.
Caloocan asking for a travel right there dun sa tira ni Maikes sa ilalim.
And that ball will stay with San Juan, if that's the case.
Oh. And then, because of the miss and because they got the offensive rebound after that, ito yung nirereklamo ng Caloocan. Right here.
Yeah,
actually, they were fortunate. Walang tinawag na foul. Tinamaan, no? Or tinapik ni Cassin yung kaliwang wrist nitong si Maikes. No call right there. It leads to the three. The second three in that sequence for Amiel. Mabigat doon, may fall pa against Caloocan. This could be a 6-point play if they hit a three here.
Soberano, the runner, in and out. Rebound, fought for. Nakuha ni Maikes.
Just daming chance, ha?
Difficult.
Tatlong offensive rebounds.
Here's Wamar, 5 to shoot. Orlan, atake, drop pass, Maikes, 2 points. Sabi, tumingin pa si Orlan Wamar, parang sa'yo tanongin gustuhan mo yon? Ha? 12 assists para kay Orlan. Manlangit inside, fouled by Cranial.
12 assists si Orlan and is just 4 rebounds away from a triple-double. Look how he sells that. Your eyes, whether it's a shot, especially if it's a shot, how you sell it can make a big difference to make a play.
Mervin Palencia.
Kaya kung ako sa'yo, benta mo na mata mo.
No. Free throw of the game brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. JJ Manlangit at the line. He's done it's been a challenge for him. But grabe yung pinapakita niyang puso. Tinutulungan niya makahabol ang Caloocan pero may sagot lagi ang San Juan. 8 points para kay JJ, all in the second half. 2 for 2.
Make it 9. There's Coach Gabby.
Hobbling as he left the floor earlier. Kalahat returns. One last push for Caloocan here. Now full court press. Tatlong guardia yung sa kanila. Wamar will drive. Wamar. No. Manday.
Wamar is down.
He'll pull up for 3. And the shot doesn't go in para kay Jeff Manday.
No need to rush. What a poor pass by Soberano. Not the type of pass that you need, especially when you're struggling to make a basket the last few possessions.
Valencia, one-on-one against Wamar. Viloria anticipates. Viloria lays it in.
He anticipated that so well that he stole the ball, deflected the ball with 2 hands. Tingnan mo to. Sobrang na-anticipate niya. Usually isang kamay lang to which is usually the inside hand. Ngayon, dalawang kamay pa.
Cranial Viloria. One of the newcomers on the San Juan team contributing. 15 points na ang lamang ng San Juan with 3 minutes to go.
Para sa atletang Pilipino.
Para sa kabataang Pilipino.
Para sa kababaihan, para sa pamilyang Pilipino.
Para sa kinabukasan. At ito po ang MPBL Party List number 77 sa balota.
Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes, Rudy Distrito, our head of security, our head of operations, Emer Oreta.
Did you just tell Orlan that how many? I don't like that.
Wala lang. Sabi ko lang, ganun. Sign language. Valencia to Joko Tayungtong. Steps into this jumper. That's short. Monsubre keeps it alive. Na kay Romel Calahat. Calahat will drive. It's out to Palencia. Shot clock down to 3. Irvin gets some space. No good. Nakuha ni Soberano ang rebound.
That might be it. Especially if San Juan makes a basket right here.
Cranial Viloria against Joko Tayungtong. Cranial the crossover. Viloria the kick out to Wamar. The extra pass. Soberano open. Yes!
Excellent ball movement right there that started from the drive by Cranial Viloria on the right side of the floor. And then the bailout pass to the corner. Extra pass from Omar to the step backing three of AC.
Calahat. Mintes and Soberano. On some days, he hardly plays AC Soberano, but he comes up big here in this matchup. Couple of three-pointers down the stretch to put this game to bed. Manday with a steal. He gets it back and lays it in for 2. And Orlan Omar leaves the game with 12 points, 13 assists. A new season high para kay Orlan Omar. Go with 6 boards. Forke keeps it in play. Viloria. Maikes.
Fade away.
And Forke able to recover. And this is 3 straight wins for San Juan sa MPBL because of against Caloocan. They lost that regular season matchup last season and then they swept them. Ganun ang balik ng San Juan. Now on the verge of winning their 8th straight game of the season. They've opened up the season 8-0. Ano bakit naaalala lagi ng San Juan yung talo na yun? Because 2 beses na sila natalo last year.
Correct.
Sa regular season. Pampanga and San Juan. No, hindi ka Pampanga eh. Kasi
pati yung
panalo sila dun eh.
Naalala ko yung last game.
Rizal tsaka Caloocan.
Caloocan, oo.
Tumalo sa kanila.
Yun yung parang game winner pa yun ni Joko Tayungtong, right?
Yeah,
one of the last games.
Free throws.
Yeah. Parang last game of the season yun eh.
Oo.
In Caloocan.
I think the number 1 seed was already sealed by San Juan that time. Caloocan was fighting for playoff position. Finished the season number 5. And get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Valencia knocks down the free throw and 15 points ang lamang dito. And this should do it. Jackson was fouled on the way to the cup.
As he was trying to score. And
parang sumenya si Sen eh. Shoot mo pa. Sayang. That puts Caloocan in the penalty. Same with San Juan. Kanina pa yung San Juan. Gloria will hold on to this basketball, and the San Juan Knights will improve to 8-0. Caloocan drops to 6-4. Is battle between two North Division rivals, ending up with the San Juan Knights asserting their dominance again. This is 3 straight wins over the Batang Kalu, dating back to last season's North Division semifinals. Best player of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Orlan Omar had this game in the palm of his hands, Christian.
Pagpasok niya, nagbago talaga yung laro, especially yung tempo. Their running game, especially in the first half, really dictated the outcome of this game. Now, Caloocan attempted a comeback, especially the way they started at that third quarter. But San Juan was just a little bit too much, especially in the fourth.
And San Juan Knights improved to 8-0 as they prevail over the Caloocan Batang Kalu. Let's go to Mika.
Maraming salamat. League leader in assists so far this season, Orlan Wamar Jr. with 13 tonight. Orlan, kahit anong depensa sa'yo, hindi mo talaga nabibitawan yung bola sa orchestration.
Good decision lang. Tapos laging compose sa every play. Kasi alam ko, malaking tiwala sa akin ng coaching staff tsaka mga management sa akin. So, gladly na-deliver ko.
Orlan, nakikita na namin slowly na matindi na talaga yung chemistry ng team niyo, no? Kasi sabi mo last time medyo nagkakakilala pa kayo, pero kita na siya ngayon. Matindi ang kalaban niyo ulit sa Thursday, no? Ang Pasay, medyo bata-bata. Kaya kakamustahin ko yung kamay mo. Kaya ba? Ano bang nangyari dyan?
Yung last na layup, so natukod ko lang. So parang ayos lang siguro. Yung coming from this game, nag-focus lang kami. Gusto lang talaga namin bumawi sa Caloocan. So yung sa upcoming game, ganoon pa rin, 2 days preparation. So kailangan paghandaan kasi yung Pasay may sistema. So mga bata, so sasabay sa takbuhan sa amin. So kailangan namin maging 101% kasi home court din nila.
Appreciate your answers, Orlan. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Pinapasalamatan ko si Senator Jingo Estrada, Boss Monching Talisayon, Boss James Go, Boss Dennis Abella, Go for Gold, BFF Party List, 69 Pong Bar, Abella Industries, 1914 Athletics, JSU Amusop, Boss Nolito tayo sa binabati ko yung parents ko na nasa Bohol ngayon, Papa, Mama, advance Mother's Day sa lahat ng nanay, tsaka kay Mama, kay kapatid ko, lolo ko at lola ko mga nasa Cebu, sila tita, tito nasa Mindoro, girlfriend ko na wala sa sumusuporta sa akin, si Pastor Ferdinand, Lolo Boy, Lola Belen, happy birthday Lola Belen sa Mindoro, Tolosa and Dangeros family sa Mindoro, Team Takas, sino ba? Coach Julius, yun lang.
Right. Maraming salamat, Orlan Wamar Jr. This player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Sila fan Chris.
Maraming salamat, Mika. And congratulations kay Orlan Wamar and the San Juan Knights beating the Caloocan Batang Kalu. Bukas nasa Paco Arena ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Bacolod against Parañaque in the first game. And in the second game, it's Rizal kontra Cebu. And in the main game, the Val City Magic against the Imos Brotherhood. So, tapos na po kami dito. 3 games down on this Monday. And I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. For my partner, Christian Luanson, syempre si Mika Abisamis, our courtside reporter. For all the men and women making up our fantastic team dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ito po si Delph Tupa saying good night from Pasig City.
hirap ng buhay na pinagdaanan ko, ayaw kong madaanan ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Kaya I hope na ang ating bansa umunlad, magkaisa tayo, ipagdasal natin ang ating mga leader dahil walang imposible sa Panginoon pag tayo ay nagdarasal. Nung ako ay naupong senador, hindi ko po talaga kinompromise yung posisyon ko kasi yung commitment ko sa taong bayan, manatiling commitment ko sa kanila habang ako'y pinagkakatiwalaan at nagsiservisyo sa gobyerno.
Masakit lang isipin, Mr. President, na ang programa na para sa mga mahihirap, tapos may mga tao na kumokontra. Kasi pagka maganda yung ginagawa para sa mga mahihirap, dahil kalaban ka, kukontrahin ka. Nakakabuti naman sa taong bayan. Pagkakalaban ka, ganun. Kaya walang progreso, walang kaunlaran ang bansa natin dahil after ng administrasyon ng isang leader, pag mapalitan siya, hindi ipagpatuloy yung programa niya na maganda para sa taong bayan. Pagkatapos naman ng isa, yung magandang programa niya, mahinto na naman, ibang programa na naman. Bakit hindi natin suportahan? Kahit na ba, ang isang politiko, ang puso para talaga sa taong bayan o tumulong, kung maganda yung programa, dapat suportahan na lang. Ang problema, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda. Lahat ba yung mga programa ng mga nakaraang leaders ay hindi maganda? Pagdating sa mga mahihirap, nasasaktan ako pagka binabati ko yung mga programa para sa kanila. Diyan ako galing sa pagiging mahirap. Yung walang makain sa isang araw. Naranasan ko yun. Kaya ako, anumang darating ko, anumang pera, anong halaga ang nakamtan ko sa buhay, hindi mahalaga para sa akin yan. Ang importante, makatulong ako sa taong bayan, makatulong ako sa kapwa ko. We came to this world naked, and we will depart alone and naked. Wala tayong madalala. Iiwanan natin lahat yan. Ipaglalaban ko ang karapatan ng mga mahirap na tao.
Atin itong bansa, gusto ko po na tayong lahat nagtutulungan para umunlad ang ating bansa, para umasinso ang bawat Pilipino. Mga kababayan ko, mga nagsiservisyo sa gobyerno, magkaisa tayo, isipin natin na ang mga kababayan natin nagugutom, nahihirapan. Yung iba, walang sariling tahanan, natutulog sa kalye lamang. Tayo, lahat ay pari-parihong tao, may puso na nararamdaman. Naway, bawat isa sa atin, lahat tayo, accountable tayo pagharap natin sa Panginoon. Lagi kong sinasabi, kahit ano pa kayaman mo, kahit ikaw pa pinakasikat sa buong mundo, pag namatay tayo, wala tayong madadala kahit piso. Ang Manny Pacquiao, walang karapatan magyabang kahit kanino. Dahil galing po ako sa hirap. Therefore, ang aking gagawin, tutulungan yung mga kasama kong naiiwan doon sa laylayan. Tutulungan sila. Ang dasal ko palagi sa kanila na umasinso din sila sa buhay at makaahon din, guminhawa sa buhay. Kaya tayong lahat, mga kababayan ko, sama-sama tayo, magkaisa tayo para sa tagunlad ng ating bansa. Tayong lahat magtutulungan.